anybody, and I mean anybody, any hack can go out there and do football games. Okay? Get your ass out there, do 82 basketball games. I don't even know if we're going to get it all done today, quite frankly. But every game must count. Every game must be a thing. Leroy, are you excited? I didn't even ask you if that's a win, that's a loss yet. Are you excited?
About as excited as when I had to get that colonoscopy.
Wow. All right. So it is an exciting day.
Nice.
All right. Because
No.
you want to know something? They thoroughly examined your colon. Like, we're going to thoroughly examine this NBA schedule. We're going to clean this thing out.
Don't know how I feel about that.
Speaking of cleaning things out, I feel like you owe me an apology.
Why?
Ooh.
Me?
All
Which
of
one
them.
of us? Why?
And you
What do we-
show ponies.
Because I didn't know, I didn't realize that turkey burger and asparagus wasn't Jay.
I think she's referring to us saying that she treats Scooby like a baby.
All of the above, actually. All of
Oh,
the
wow.
above.
Well, which
I'm
one are
only
you more mad at?
apologizing.
Definitely have a
I'm only
puppuccino.
apologizing for the turkey burger asparagus mix up.
Can you tell us what the thing you were most
But
offended
you
by that we
dress your
said?
dog in outfits.
Yeah.
So
So what if
I'm
I
not
dress
letting
my
you off
dog
the
in
hook.
outfits? I do not give him mouth to mouth. What is
Okay.
wrong with you people?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that, but I did say that I wouldn't put it past you to put a bib on him.
I don't do that either. What's wrong with
Really?
you? Why would I
Yeah.
do that?
you had
He's
him
a-
dressed
he's a
like
little-
Jason Taylor one time.
Yeah, like he's always in outfits. I figure that he has something
He
for every
loves
occasion.
them.
Yeah. Wearing outfits.
Oh, really?
Is
Did he
ridiculous.
tell you?
You cannot say anything, Marcos, about outfits, okay? Look at you right now. What
I'm
is
sorry.
that?
I'm sorry. I
It's
thought that you
it's
put
a mix
Scooby.
between Bad Bunny and Elton John.
And Sad Bunny.
He is sad money. That's a point, J Fig.
Thank you.
That being said, though,
Point for J Fig.
I'm
I
not
still think-
taking nothing. I apologize for the mishap with the turkey burger and asparagus. Which,
Yep.
by the way, if you eating vegetables on the side of any type of burger, sandwich, or whatever, your ass could kick the sharpest of rocks.
all right, enough of this. Enough dilly-dallying around. Stop trying to get me off track, Leroy. Okay?
I'm not getting you off track.
That's a win. That's a loss. Let's get to it. I believe we have somebody to tag in as well to help contribute to That's a Win, That's a Loss, who has just entered the chat, literally. And there he is.
What's up?
Hey.
If only people knew that the person responsible for delivering traffic was looked like
Was
that.
it- well, yep.
Traffic bunny.
Kind of looks like the Noid. All right, let's get to it, everybody. Now, the way we're going to roll through this, because we clearly can't have 5 opinions of 82 games. That'd
No,
be
you
ridiculous.
don't have mine.
If 4 opinions of 82 games and your spirit is if you disagree or you have some big point to make about a certain game, please stop me and stop me in my tracks and let me know that you are going in a different direction.
That'll only be Robbie.
That's probably true. Let's get to it. Wednesday, October 19th, opening night, hosting the Chicago Bulls. I will be wearing a dragon outfit. We're welcoming Goran Dragic back.
That's a win.
Whoa!
Wow, he played! Oh my God! Oh, I think he just means for the
That's it.
show.
You know what? I'm putting
No,
on a party hat.
No,
I think he just
No,
means
no.
for the show.
Putting
No,
on a
no.
party hat. I think
No,
we already
no.
finished this.
That
I
was-
wasn't talking about the basketball.
Whoa!
Wow.
I
that's a
wasn't
good
talking
hat.
about the basketball.
Yes, you were.
I was talking about him in the dragon outfit in
Wow.
front of the arena. That's a win.
I don't know. It sounds like he was playing.
It
No.
kind of does sound like he was playing, but all right. I mean, we'll let you wiggle out of that
Hey,
one.
Jay
I-
Fig, is that what you wear when you go to the roundup?
This is what I wear when I feed Scooby.
Scooby definitely has a cowboy hat.
I
There's
can
no
see
doubt.
you a
He's
small
actually
dog,
he actually
a
does not
small
like this
dog
hat.
wrangler.
Have you ever put a badge on Scooby and made him a little sheriff?
No, what is wrong with you? What do you do with Sunny Bunny?
It's adorable, though.
I don't ever have Sunny Bunny in outfits. Oh, that's not true. She does have a Christmas sweater, but other than that, I don't know. Like you always have him in attire.
Yeah.
He likes it.
He, in fact, Scooby is better dressed than you on some of these shows.
I
That you
don't
don't even come on
disagree.
air. You won't
You know
even come
what?
on
You're
air.
acting out. I'm gonna put you on mute because you're not even playing right now.
Wow. Okay. Anyway, I got to win. Opening night, Chicago Bulls.
Yeah.
Listen, this is everything. This is all the pain of the offseason, everything that's been holding over. Jimmy Butler's former team win for me, 1-0 for the Heat. Did anybody disagree with that?
Yeah, it's a win. Zach LaVine and hasn't proven that he's more than a compiler yet, and that he whooped up on the Bulls last year pretty good. That's a win.
Fraud Bulls. We all know this. All right. Fake good last year. Next up, Friday night, ESPN, the Boston Celtics rematch of the Eastern Conference Finals. We know what that is. Classic revenge game with Boston coming into town. The scene of the crime, Jimmy Butler's 3, and of course, Max Strus's 3 being taken off the board. Did you see what the Heat tweeted out yesterday, Leroy? Leroy?
About this close?
Yeah, this
Love
close to a
it.
Christmas game, and they the Max Strus 3 with the heel up. Is that the only angle of him not of them knowing that he did not touch that line?
Never in my life has it been clearer that he did not touch.
He
that.
did not touch that line. He did not touch that line. But I got a win for that. 2-0 for the Miami Heat. Anybody else?
I actually, this is I actually have this as a loss because I think the crowd is going to be too wine and cheese like it was in the Eastern Conference
wow.
Finals when the Celtics came down here and won 3 games. So it's a loss, unfortunately.
Well, if they were wine and cheese, then what was it up there in Boston when the Heat were winning up there?
Oh, but that Jimmy Butler fueled the raucous, the hostile environment, and that allowed him to get his 47 points in that Game 6.
Okay, well, you have a loss there. I got coming up on Saturday, hosting the Toronto Raptors, their first loss of the season. Toronto, weird matchup for the Miami Heat. It's a bunch of pterodactyls. I don't like that. It's very weird to me. So I got that as the first loss of the season for the Miami Heat.
I got it as a win.
All right, so
I
we're
have
all
it as a win as well.
Are you at 2-1 Spirit, Leroy?
Yes.
She's
Or
at
do you have
3-0,
a
I
3-0?
thought. Yeah.
What? No, 2-1.
Yeah, she has that Toronto loss, so she's 2-1. This is something we were mentioning. This is the first case of the back-to-back games against the same team.
Yeah, it's a little bit weird. They're doing that a lot this season where we're taking on
Home and home?
home. Yeah, well, not even home and home. They're just home. Like you're just because a home and home is like you go, you play your game at home, and then you go travel. This is just Toronto's here back-to-back games. So on that Monday, I got that as a win with the Miami Heat improving to 3-1. Spirit Leroy?
I just realized, you were right. I had 3-0.
And now what do you have after the fourth game?
The fourth game I have as a loss.
All right. Sad Bunny?
Got the same thing. 3-1 after 4.
Too many consecutive days at South Beach. So they're going to be hammered. The Raptors are going to be hammered.
Second day,
Win.
Fred Van Vliet's going to be having so many floaters between the on South Beach between both games. Fred, what's wrong with you? And you know what? I bet Kyle Lowry lures him into a week out too. Does that friendly thing where he's like, "Oh, Fred, come on out. We're gonna go golf. Gets him hammered on the snack cart." Hey, bring another one. Just get Fred Van Vliet's not gonna be able to handle himself.
What snack cart have you been on?
Doesn't matter. Heading out onto the West Coast to Portland on October 26th, 10 p.m. I got this as a loss. They're going to go party at Eric Spoelstra's Steakhouse, and it's always a tough thing there. So I'm going to go a loss here for your Miami Heat. Spirit Leroy?
I have that as a win.
Okay. All right. Spirit Leroy is the
San
win.
Antonio's terrible.
It's not San Antonio. It's Portland.
Oh,
But
my bad.
This is why I'm
He just wanted to throw a shot.
Robbie, what do you got for that one?
I think it's a win. Portland's a mess right now. Who knows what Damian Lillard's going to be like? They're all over the place.
I think he's gonna be in Portland because he makes about $1 gazillion the next 2 years for them.
Well, yeah.
Which, by the way, LeBron James getting a $100 million 2-year extension yesterday. Big money, big spenders. Body. Sad Bunny, what do you got for that one?
I got that as a loss as well. It's the first game of a road little trip there.
Yep.
I have that as a
road
loss, first
swing.
game.
Then they go on Tobin's birthday eve, October 27th. They are in Golden State. I got that as a win. All right.
Same.
Time to put the champs on notice. All right. This should have been the finals matchup until it was ripped away by Adam Silver and those carnival barkers in the NBA who take away Max Strus threes. This should have been the matchup. And this is where the Heat tell the Warriors, you got off lucky taking on those bums in Boston. So I got that as a win. Robbie?
I still remember the Warriors scrubs beating the Heat pretty soundly at home last year, so I'll take this as a loss.
That was the fight game. That was the infamous that was the brawl with Jimmy Butler. That was the shove. Leroy? Heat, Warriors, champs. Sad Bunny?
That's a dub.
Spirit Leroy?
I have that as a loss.
Wow. Okay. Jeez. All right. Then we go on and take on Sacramento. Come on, let's just move on.
Well, I don't know. I think they would have
They've lifted that curse, Robbie. They've lifted that curse.
Yeah, but they spent too much time the night before celebrating Tobin's birthday, and so they're not.
Wow. I'm not going to be out there.
And then De'Aaron Fox is going to hit a game winner. That's a loss.
He has been West Coast daddy at times against the Heat, but I feel like they have done it. Then the next game, this is one of my favorite games of the year. Hosting the Golden State Warriors. And you may say, Tobin, why? Why is that one of your favorite games of the year? Is it to see Steph Curry? No. It's my favorite because I love seeing the little stupid kids walk into FTX Arena wearing their Steph Curry jerseys, and I love seeing them walk out sad. That's one of my favorite days of the year, where you have these gutless parents out here buying their kids Steph Curry jerseys. Oh, Daddy won the championship. He's a 4-time champ. No. All right? You get your kid an Omer Yurtseven jersey, or you're a bad parent, okay? That's what you do. You get the new Miami mashups, which are going to be white this year, Robbie. I think they look pretty slick. Or they're bringing back the throwbacks, which I'm really happy about. Reportedly, of course. They have not officially announced this, but Heat Reddit knows all. Heat Reddit knows all. Anyway, I got that as a win. Anybody all opposed? Leroy?
Okay, I'm a little lost right now. What game are we on?
We're on
the second Warriors game.
Second Warriors game, J-Fig.
November 1st.
Okay, wait. Okay, November 1st.
I have it as a win. The Heat will bounce back after losing to the first time.
Correct, yeah.
I got it as a win, but for one reason only. I'm going to be outside of the arena with Klay Thompson bum attire.
What do you mean? No, you're not going to do that. He's a champion 4 times over. You cannot keep your Klay Thompson take going on.
He assaulted that woman during the parade.
He did do that. That's true. He did do that. You see that he's on a boat all off season.
No,
Captain Clay.
I'm in the boat.
Next up, they're hosting the Sacramento Kings. I once again have that as a win.
Yeah, win.
Everybody have a home against the Kings. Anybody disagree?
Back to back.
I got a sneaky loss there. Sneaky loss.
Yeah, it is a back to back. You think that's a sneaky loss?
Sneaky loss, back to back.
All right. Then they're going to see. This is where I have the sneaky loss. I think they take care of business at home, and then they go to Indiana. I think that's a loss. Always a tough place for them to play, Indiana. Not a place they win frequently. It's barely a town. Like, why would you want to be there anyway?
Is TJ Warren back? Is he finally back from injury? Like,
no, he's on the Brooklyn Nets. Did you know that?
Oh, I did not know that.
He is a Brooklyn Net. TJ
Whoa.
Warren. Did you know that, Leroy?
Yes.
Plus, let's not forget about what else you got. You got that crackpot Mark Boyle, who's going to be out there. Len Weiner's former roommate, I think. Is that how they know each other? How does he know that crackpot Mark Boyle? I know he knows him somewhere.
Yeah, I think it is.
I think it was his former roommate.
I'll have that. The fact that TJ Warren's not playing now, it's a loss. I'll have it as a loss.
Wow. Okay. Then they're hosting Portland. They come back, a quick turnaround, little trip ski out to Indiana. They come home, taking on the Portland Trailblazers. Little revenge key as they lost earlier in the season. To me, I got that as a win at home. Leroy? Spirit Leroy? Portland at home.
Got that as a win, yeah.
There we go.
Win.
Sad Bunny?
Win.
There we go. Moving on to the Hornets. You got LaMelo Ball and them boys coming into town.
Boyle.
Yeah.
Boyle.
The whole crew there is, the Hornets. Who cares? Win. I got a little splitsky because they got them back to back.
Yeah, I think they'll lose once. They'll lose one or the two to the Hornets. They find a way to lose one game at home to the Hornets.
Because they got, what they got next? They got classic look ahead to the Phoenix Suns coming up after that. That's a big game. So I got them splitting with the Hornets, but then winning against the Phoenix Suns at home. That's what I got going on.
Same.
Spirit Leroy?
It is agreed.
All right. Let's crack out. We're going to round out this top 20 games right here. Sad Bunny, what do you got for the first game in Toronto on November 16th?
I got that as a sneaky loss because we had them in Miami.
Toronto's a tough matchup for them.
It is. Man, everyone's long there. What do you want me to do?
Plus, I can see a game where Precious Achiuwa hits like 4 3-pointers.
Oh, my God. This is going to be a breakout game for Precious.
Yeah, that would really annoy me and make me sad. But you also have Low Dog once again going to Toronto, which does make him happy, but I don't think it's enough. I think that's a loss. Spirit Leroy? Actual Leroy? You look like you have a headache. Can I get you something? Some Alka-Seltzer?
We're November 16th, correct?
Yes.
I have that it's a win.
Oh, wow. All right. Spirit Leroy's got the guts. She's got the guts for the road win.
Always.
Now, oddly, the Heat are going to take on the Washington Wizards like 900 times in the span of a week. So get ready for a lot of Wizards games. I have them winning them all, just for the record. And in this run, just so we can get to break, they got Wizards, Cavs, Wolves, Wizards, Wizards. So I got them winning every one of those games except for the Timberwolves. Because a fun fact, Jimmy Butler does not beat the Timberwolves. It's a weird thing, Leroy. He does not beat the Timberwolves. Did you realize this?
I did not.
Yeah, no, I knew
the
that.
joint against them. He stinks up the joint against them. Ant-Man gave him the business last time.
Yeah, I got that as a win just because I got a Gabe Vincent return game. Like after being murdered by Anthony Edwards.
The resurrection game.
Exactly.
All right, we continue. That's a win. That's a loss. Next. I don't feel like I have to do my national TV disrespect spiel because it basically copy and paste my Christmas Day rant, and it Leroy agrees. It carries over. It carries over. The disrespect continues. Continue putting on the New York Knicks on national television. Reap what you sow, NBA.
They gave us MLK Day though.
They did.
Yeah,
they did. They also have something called Rivalry Week, which is a new thing where they decided to pit up the Bulls and Hornets for LaMelo versus Lonzo, which is an honor. Yes. No, they do. They have NBA. Did you know about this, Leroy?
I did not.
They have a rivals week.
Oh, who did the Heat play?
The Heat played the Celtics.
Yeah.
The Heat played the Celtics. So that one they got right. So they got that.
So let's hear some of the rivalries. The Lakers
Boston,
play the Clippers.
The Lakers do play the Clippers. Good one by you. Brooklyn plays Phoenix. Oh no, Brooklyn plays Philadelphia. Excuse me. I guess that's the James Harden one. James Harden connection there. Memphis, Golden State, obvious one. They hate each other right now. Then you have Chicago versus Charlotte. You have the Michael Jordan connection, and of course the Ball brothers. Dallas versus Phoenix. I'm a little confused by. I don't understand why that's.
No, that game 7. That.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, that embarrassment. Yeah. You got Memphis versus Minnesota. I guess it's just Ant-Man versus Ja.
Mm-hmm.
Toronto, Golden State. The battle of a former finals matchup. Denver, Philadelphia. I don't really get. Is that big men? That's Embiid versus Jokic.
Philadelphia on two. Had two rivalry.
Same thing with Memphis.
It's the entire week.
Memphis got a lot of. Memphis has a ton. John Moran has got that team on.
Well, because they've legitimately gone after every team.
Yeah, they're fun. Memphis is good. I don't have a problem with Memphis getting shine in place of the Heat. Memphis is a good team. They would deserve it. They have a superstar. The Knicks, explain it to me. We have the Mecca, bro. Our building. I've never. How many plays do you watch the building have? It's crazy.
I gotta tell you, that's not entirely true because it was always something about playing in the Rose Bowl.
Yeah. All right. Rose Bowl MVP. We have to defend buildings. All right. So I got the Heat at 14-6 currently, 20 games through the season.
As do I.
Everybody, where are we at right now? Spirit Leroy, what do you have them at right now? I have them 14-6. Do you have a record there up there? Have you tallied that?
I think I have 17.
Wow.
Yeah.
17-3?
I've been pretty generous.
I like that. Okay. Listen, whatever you and Leroy decide, that's what you decide. I
just got this yesterday. Yeah.
The views of Spirit Leroy do not have anything to do with Leroy.
I don't know what you're talking
Sad Bunny,
about.
what do you have them through 20?
15-5.
Okay. All right. So I think we're all, listen, Robbie, look at you and I, very, very most responsible, I would say.
That's
all right.
stretch.
Let's get back.
We're not done yet.
All right. Fresh off of having to leave for the holidays, they go to Hot Atlanta to take on Trae Young. Pineapple! I got that as a win. He gets to take on his friend Gabe Vincent, who puts the clamps on him, the old Clampskis on him. Spirit Leroy?
I'm trying to find my spot, but
very disorganized Spirit today. Sad Bunny, what do you got?
I got that as a loss, but for one reason only.
Why is that?
Atlanta has a bully now in DeJounte Murray.
He is a bully. Have you known? Did anybody know this about DeJounte Murray, or is he was just living life quietly in San Antonio? Because him picking on Paolo Banchera and then that other guy's
a mailman. I don't know why
oh, by the way, did you guys see what Bam did to that poor 5-foot man in the Miami Pro League yesterday?
Oh, what did he do?
No.
He set a screen on this poor bastard.
Oh, no.
And he went flying like,
why is Bam setting screens in a pro-am?
He's got to clear guys for his future teammate.
Like, wait, why? If I'm Bam, I'm shooting. I'm not setting screens.
He did shoot. We did see him. We saw him shoot threes, but you have to check out this video. It's so good. Let's look at watch the little guy.
Oh! Oh my god!
Hey,
Didn't know it hit him.
No way.
That's
dude.
wrong by Bam.
Hey,
That's wrong.
come
That's
on,
not
bro.
right. That's not right what he
Question.
did.
can Spider get some extra larges?
I don't know. The other reason is why. Yeah, you're right. Why does Spider need Bam to set a screen against that guy?
Right. He's 5 foot.
We're getting off track.
Yeah,
Spider's he's only 6 foot though, right?
6'1". Yeah,
6'1".
6'1". 6'2" on a good day with shoes. that poor little fella. Anyway, getting off track. All right, we got a Splitsky coming up against the Boston Celtics, both on the road in that hellhole, the TD Garden, the home of Jimmy Butler, putting 47 on him. I got the first one as a loss, but the second one is a win. I got Splitskys on this one. Where does everybody else stand?
Splitskys. They'll
Same.
get one.
Spirit Leroy,
I
Splitskys,
also have split.
actual Leroy, Splitskys. Come on, it's not that's a win, that's a loss. I'm just asking, Splitskys, do you think both things will happen?
Yeah.
That's not the same thing, Leroy. You shouldn't feel like you're playing the game. Do you agree on Splitskys? Moving on, we go to Memphis, taking on the Grizz. We were just saying they were the Grizz. Super fun team. A lot of publicity towards them this year. But I got that as a win for the Miami Heat.
Ooh.
I think they go to. I think they
Lost.
is
Avid lost.
Graceland in Memphis? Is that where Graceland is?
Yes.
You know what it's going to be that night? Marcus, you want to know what it's going to be?
Yeah, I want to know.
Robbie, you know what it's going to be?
What's it gonna be?
Leroy, you want to know what it's going to be? Spirit Leroy?
Oh yeah.
No Graceland. That's what it's going to be.
Wow.
Really?
Minus
-1!
one. Yeah.
-1.
Wow.
What are we doing?
Didn't expect that. Didn't expect that. I thought you were going to like that one. Returning home, they're taking on the Detroit Pistons. Win. Detroit, one of the rare, boobs in the league, I would say. There's a lot of talented teams in the league. Detroit's not there yet. Still super young. Plus Kelly Olynyk and his snapback.
I think they're gonna back to back. They're gonna take Detroit lightly. I feel like it has a
wow.
Detroit. Yeah, and I think Detroit sneaks in a win.
Really? Okay.
Yep.
Interesting. Yeah, you do have that home. You do have that road home back to back. That is always a dicey one, Robbie. Good point by you.
Ooh.
Sad Bunny.
Detroit sucks, dude. I got that as a win.
Spirit Leroy.
I also have that as a win.
All right, I'm glad we're on the same page there. Then they host the Clippers. Never know what they're going to look like, the Clippers. Could have Kawhi, could have Paul George, could have one, could have none. You never know. They're a
Where
wild
is
card.
Kawhi?
I think he's coming back this year. I think he's supposed to be back. He's looking beefy, but I don't know. You never know. But they've lost. Listen, they've lost to the Scrub Clippers before, so you also never know that.
I believe they got swept by the Scrub Clippers last year.
You remember the game 2 years ago, the last Philly Cheese game, the last game where they were banged up and Philly Cheese went toe-to-toe with Kawhi Leonard.
I remember that.
That was a great game.
Yeah.
Philly Cheese's last stand before he became Champ Cheese. Left us, got revenge, Leroy. I got that as a loss for the Miami Heat. You just never know with those Clippers.
Yeah.
Never
Same.
know what to prepare for.
Yeah.
Loss.
Then I got San Antonio in town. That's not the Mexico City game. That is at home.
Win.
San Antonio, they're also going to stink. They're not going to be very good. I don't think we got to spend. If anybody disagrees, you guys can go to hell. In fact, I'm going to call this actual run here the fat cat run here, because we got a lot of teams that stink. Okay, San Antonio, Indiana, Oklahoma City, Houston. I don't see any trip ups here.
Nope.
On that run for the Miami Heat. Anybody disagree with that?
No trip ups.
But this is where I believe things get a little bit dicey. At San Antonio, except it's in Mexico City. And little known fact, illegal air. Illegal air in Mexico City. So I believe that is where the win streak, the 4-game streak, comes to an end, and the Heat lose to the San Antonio Spurs in Mexico City. Leroy, do you agree? Illegal air. Always a problem, yes? Leroy? Spirit Leroy?
His eyebrows agree with you.
Uh-huh. Robbie?
Yeah, the illegal air is worse than it is in Denver in Mexico City.
That's true.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Cain Velasquez lost his
know that.
championship there. A lot of people think it was because of the air.
Well, everything's possible then.
Yep.
Loss.
Loss.
All right. Then they come home to take on the Chicago Bulls. I got that as a win.
Win.
Same.
You know, I see no issues there. Indiana, once again, you know, Mark Boyle, go to hell.
Win.
Another win for the Heat. Then Monday, almost Christmas. It's the day after Christmas, Monday the 26th. They host the Timberwolves, and as I've said, Timberwolves, they don't beat them. I don't see that happen. I think the Timberwolves sweep the Heat again this year.
And they're looking ahead to look at the Laker game, so I have that as a loss.
Same.
Yep, they have the Lakers. You know, the Lakers are in town. LeBron James taking on his former team. You would think that would be good enough for a national television game. It's not. It's a fake national television game. It's NBA TV. Doesn't count. We can agree.
Does not count.
Do not tell me an NBA TV game. Look, I saw some people saying, "Oh, the Heat, they got 20." No, NBA TV. No, but first of all, I have NBA TV. I know Leroy doesn't have NBA TV. I know people barely have NBA TV. You do?
Yeah.
Oh wow. You don't have
NFL Network.
but you don't have NFL Network, but you have an NBA
Yep.
TV. Figure that
Crazy
one out.
thing.
Crazy thing. Either way, finals rematch. LeBron James. There's always going to be that asterisk, dude. For me, that's a win for the Miami Heat. Robbie.
Oh, that's a huge win, and Russell Westbrook's going to have go 2 for 20 in this game. I have a feeling.
That's what he does. That's what he does. Is Kendrick Nunn still on the Lakers?
I think he is.
Is he going to play this year? I don't know. Why is that? Spirit Leroy? Lakers,
That is a
big time
win.
matchup. You got that as a win? Sad
Yeah.
Bunny?
Yes, I got that as a win, and the reason why is because Robbie's good energy. When he bought his iPad to the Christmas party, I think we were watching a Lakers game.
It was.
This is Robbie's revenge.
Wow.
Did we win or lose that?
No,
day?
that
I
was a
feel like
loss.
We lost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lost that one.
Yeah. Then they got a toughie coming up. They got back-to-back with tough road places at Denver, Legal Air. I already know at Denver.
Yeah.
It's not a
They're
road trip.
still not recovered from the last time they played illegal there. It's such a quick turnaround.
Yeah, what are we doing here? You know, what are you gonna have to play with gas masks on? It's ridiculous.
Well, no one gets pushed.
That's
that
a
game.
loss. Then they got Utah. They got Utah on a back-to-back. That's a loss.
Wouldn't it be
Yeah.
oxygen mask?
You know what? That's why we have you around for this game. You know, listen, that's
Him
why
and
we
his
play
ice.
that. You know what? Thank you.
Hey, you have
Thank
not
you.
heard ice one time.
What
That's
do you
true.
mean? I have been hearing it all morning.
Nah,
I
feel
put
like
my mic
been,
off.
he's definitely been better
Your
behaved today.
mic was
Ooh.
definitely on.
No,
She's,
wasn't.
Leroy, she's just trying to get revenge because we
I'm
said
not
that
getting revenge or
she's trying to
lashing
get
out.
revenge on us.
I can play the take back and watch.
She's a
I mean,
puppuccino.
Wow.
It's not our fault you dress your dog like a little Pokemon.
It's not my fault. You're jealous.
like,
Scooby Chew.
That's so cute.
That's the point.
That's adorable. You know what? I hope I can find him a Pikachu costume this year.
All right. We got then they take on the LA Clippers in LA. I got that as a win. Heat getting back in the win column.
Win.
You know, I like that one there. Sad Bunny.
Unfortunately, I have us going on a streak of losses.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you have to get your schedule a little more responsible? Is that what you're
I
doing?
gotta be more responsible. I was like, there's a lot of W's on this here.
Okay. What about you, Spirit Leroy? You got the at Clippers as a win.
I have it as a win.
Okay. All right. And I got them beating the Lakers in LA as well because it's not a back-to-back. They do get a day off.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah.
it was a back-to-back, it'd be a little
So,
bit.
so does that have anything to do with LeBron, or you really think you just always, you're never gonna say they're gonna lose to LeBron?
What are you talking about?
Just what I said.
I just do. Are you playing the game? Do you disagree? You think it's a
I'm not
loss?
playing- I'm
Is
not
that a
playing
win?
the
That's a
game.
loss? No, go ahead.
I'm not
You-
playing
No,
the game.
wait. I think
No,
it's a
that's-
loss.
Wow. Oh.
Yeah, I think the back-to-back would have been better for the Heat. It said they have a day off in LA. I mean, who knows what they're going to be up to?
Wow. All right.
And
Well,
then-
listen, you guys think what you think. That one is on national TV, by the real national television, by
Yeah.
the way.
That's the only reason I think we're
ESPN.
gonna lose. I think the show.
I think there's going to be
ponies
bad
gonna come
refs, too. I think the refs are going to be bad. And
Never
LeBron
know.
will get calls.
Ooh, that's a good call.
And we'll do one last one. We'll continue this tomorrow. The road trip ends in Phoenix to take on the Suns. I got that as a loss. You
Getaway
look ahead
day.
to go home. Yeah, getaway day.
Yeah.
I know they beat the Suns last year around this time with Big Yurt going off on them and Kyle Lowry kicking their ass. But I'm going to go. You know where I was? I was at a boxing match that night, watching that ringside, literally between fights. Anyway, I got that as a loss to the Suns. I currently have the Heat standing at 27-13. What about you, Robbie?
I have 25-15.
Okay, all right. You have the record, Spirit Leroy. What do you have them
No,
at
I
right
don't.
now?
I do not.
No, you didn't tell me. Okay.
You know what? That should be Leroy's job.
No.
No.
Yeah,
You want
you
to be the
should
spirit, you got to
count.
take all
You
spirit
should count the
responsibilities.
spirits. No, you know what?
Sad Bunny?
30 and 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Jeez.
Number one team.
I
in
like
the
your
league.
style, Sad Bunny.
Number one team.
I
in the
like your
league.
style, Sad, but they're about to go take on the 73-win Warriors. Take them out. That's a win, that's a loss. Part 1 to be continued mañana. But we move back on and get into McCochin, who is a big time. What do you think, Robbie, of this McCochin before we get you out of here? That guy.
Everyone loves the icing the kicker guy.
Yep.
Wait, what do you think about the new uniforms for the Canes?
The wax. I mean, look, I've softened my stance on the wax. The Canes, at least they're somewhat uncolored. They're kind of glow in the dark. But
Hey,
You know what? I'm getting you off screen.
you're
Mute yourself.
the only person that everybody comes out with these cool uniforms, and you have nicknamed them the Wax.
look, thankfully the NBA is dying down a little. You stop seeing that in the playoffs. The Heat were wearing their home whites. Felt like the entire playoffs.
It didn't make sense. You have to agree. Remember the one that they were white hot and then they didn't wear them. They wore their red jerseys. We're like,
that was
what?
stupid.
That was kind of weird.
The whole crowd was white.
But your whack uniform thing that doesn't count for college football though, right? It's gotten too out of hand. You would never watch football.
No. They wear it one. They'll wear it one game. They're not going to wear it half the season, and they're on color. There's orange and green on it, so it's it's not the worst thing in the world. It's not.
It is time, ladies and gentlemen, to roll through the rest of the Miami Heat schedule. Are you excited, Leroy? I can tell because we can only see barely your chin. It's not even in camera. Oh, no word from our favorite little degenerate, J-Fig? Is he sleepy poos?
I wanted you to give him a very formal introduction, but I guess.
Robbie the Degenerate joining us here.
What's up?
Are you excited, Robbie, to be back in the fold for another edition of That's a Win, That's a Loss?
Robbie,
Can't hear us?
Robbie, you do Twitch, but you still haven't figured out that lighting thing.
Why can't we hear Robbie?
I don't know.
I don't know. We were able to hear him.
He was there. You can't hear.
He can't hear.
He can't hear.
Why can't he hear?
I think we just heard you fine, man, and you left.
Okay, how about do this? Refresh your page, and I'll get you off.
Refresh your page, Robbie. There we go.
Vlad, really? -1.
-1, Vlad.
I'm not minusing one for myself. No.
You should.
Wow, that's
You
not how
should.
it works.
You know what? I'm gonna put you on mute.
If there's multiple votes, them's the rules. All right, if we get
-1.
Robbie back, we'll get him back as soon enough.
He
But
knows I'm not mute myself.
all right,
That's why when you have the power behind the board.
let's get to it. Game 41.
Oh my
The
god.
Brooklyn Nets at home. Miami Heat. Who knows what they're going to look like? Could they have KD? Could
Yep.
KD be on the Heat? Will they have
41.
Kyrie Irving? Will
When is
Kyrie Irving
that-
be a Laker?
When is
I'll
that
tell you who-
game played?
The game's in Miami.
No, I said when. What's the
This
date?
is January 8th.
He might be gone.
So not quite trade deadline,
You're right.
but sneakily getting there. Who knows? Ben Simmons, you're dead to me. He'll be there.
Wouldn't it be something if Ben Simmons came out balling?
I mean, like, he's Ben Simmons. He's gonna do his thing, He'll guard somebody. He'll dunk a ball. You ask him to shoot a jump shot. He's not gonna do that. He's another one though. Just took a year off from basketball. Let's see how he is. Anyway, I got it as a win for the Miami Heat. Screw Brooklyn. And Sean Marks and his trade demands. Grow up, Peter Pan. Anyway,
Forget the Nets, not screw Brooklyn.
Wouldn't it be
Fair
something?
enough.
Wouldn't it be something if
I do love
KD
the
plays
the
against-
great boxers who have come from Brownsville.
Thank you.
KD plays for against the Heat and then just stays?
Oh, I love that. They just make the trade that night.
They tell him bring a big suitcase.
Spirit Leroy, you agree with this?
Yeah, I'll agree with it. I mean, like you said, you don't know what's gonna happen yet, so.
Yeah, we don't know. That's the fun of That's a Win, That's a Loss. You don't know. That's why you got to pick. Leroy would say, this is why the game is stupid. I would say this is what makes the game great. Put some onions on the table. Anyway.
What?
What? Next up, The Oklahoma City Thunder. I'm not even going to waste time on this game. That's a win. Then they have a little split skis with the Milwaukee Bucks at home, Leroy. This is a thing they're doing this year where teams are just kind of staying in town for a back-to-back. It's very weird.
Wait, Milwaukee's playing 2 games or the Heat playing 2 games?
The Miami Heat are playing 2 games the Milwaukee Bucks are playing 2 games in Miami.
Oh, come on. That's
Aren't they? Maybe they're doing it because of travel.
Probably. Yeah, they're probably trying to reduce
difficult.
travel. Yeah, they're probably trying to reduce travel, which is probably smart.
I mean, remember hockey did that, and you played like one team like 200 times.
No, they did that during the pandemic season. They played like the same 4 teams. I was like,
But I have a question. What days are those games?
One's a Thursday.
Okay.
Then they're off on a Friday, and then it's a Saturday night. Saturday afternoon, excuse me.
The Heat are winning both games. Are you kidding me?
No, I see. Here's how I got it. I got them losing one game. I say they lose the first game, and then night off. Giannis and the boys go out to town on Friday night, and then here's the key: Saturday afternoon.
Tobin, are you? First of all, I need to know if Milwaukee's playing that Wednesday. If they're playing a game before, because if they're not, that means they're coming into Miami Tuesday night.
All right, we can look into to where Milwaukee is at, because I would say
they're gonna have pretty much 4 days in South Florida from cold ass Milwaukee.
But the big one is Friday night, and then having the afternoon.
You definitely got the Saturday game.
Be, woo!
Put your mortgage on the Heat.
Put the under on too. Clanksville. Oh man, Clanksville for that one. That is January 10th. Yes, they actually play the night. No. Wait, hold on. Yes, they play the night
3
before.
games in 4.
No, they have a back-to-back the night. They have Atlanta the night before.
Oh, they're getting beat.
So I don't know.
Oh wait, they're coming from Atlanta to Miami. Oh, forget it. They're done for the whole week.
But then before that, they got New York. They got a busy. Listen, it's gonna be a fun road trip for them.
So they're gonna play 3 games in 4 nights.
In Atlanta and Miami.
They go Atlanta, then Miami, then day off, then Miami.
Yep.
Ooh.
I'm still going split skis on it.
After coming from New York. So remember, they go into New York, Atlanta, then Miami.
Then coming up on January 16th, the Heat take that vaunted trip up to Atlanta, aka FTX North.
They haven't had the trip of hell yet where they lose to Denver.
They did have that trip. We did that already yesterday, Leroy. Robbie's back.
My internet whacked out.
I got them beating the Atlanta Hawks on the road.
Robbie?
I had to relocate and get better internet.
It looks like you're in a box, like literally like in a box. Like if we were to go to you and be like, hey,
he looks like he's in lockup.
Like you're scrunched in.
I'm right next to the router.
like.
But why are you?
Wait, so you
You're hunched over the camera.
Well, yeah, I had to move. Like the internet was bad. I had to move next to the router.
Are you going to do this whole segment in the squat position?
Looks like
I need to do some squats anyway.
Look like he's about to drop one.
All right,
I had the Nets as a win. I had did you guys do both of the Bucks games?
Yes.
I had the Bucks losing the second game because they spent a Thursday and Friday night at South Beach, and then the Bucks lose, but they win the first one.
There you go. And then you have Atlanta as a win for the Heat.
I had Atlanta as a win. Yeah.
All right, samesies. Okay, so we're in New Orleans now. The Heat have moved on. They have a day off between going from Atlanta to New Orleans, taking on Zion, who's not fat anymore. You know, good for him.
I think New Orleans would be a top 4 seed.
Zion doesn't play basketball.
That is a concern. He is not healthy. But I'm with you, Leroy. They're a talented ass team.
You talking about Ingram?
Yep.
Zion?
Yep.
And dude from Portland?
McCollum.
McCollum?
You know, the guy who was Damian Lillard's sidekick.
Got a podcast.
That's 3 stars. A lot of teams don't have that many.
It's a good roster.
Yeah,
it's a good roster.
Is Zion going to be playing? That's a good question.
It is a good question. It's a fair question.
I can't tell you whether he's going to be playing.
I'm going to give that as a win to the Miami Heat. Win to the Miami Heat.
I mean, keep in mind, Joel Embiid started his career the same way.
Not fat.
Not fat, but
no, not fat. Just broken bones.
Right.
Which that still happens to him. He finds new bones to break.
No, he just breaks. He doesn't do anything to his legs. He just breaks his face.
Spirit Leroy, you got New Orleans as a win for the Heat?
I have that one as a loss.
Oh, wow. Oh, too much fun down in Bourbon Street?
Yes.
Too
many hurricanes.
Oh no, that's a win for the Heat. Zion's not going to play.
All right, on Friday, January 20th, the birth of one Tyler Hero.
January what?
20th.
That's my birthday.
Really? It's my son's birthday as well.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird. So Vlan's birthday Vlad shares a birthday with my son.
Goldie.
And Leroy shares a birthday with my daughter.
That's Goldie's birthday too.
Goldie?
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
Robbie, now you only see your teeth.
You know who else shares my birthday?
Okay.
Jerron. Remember Jerron?
Oh, that's throwback.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well, birthdays galore on the 20th. Tyler Hero's turning 23. They're taking on Luca and the crew. I got that as a loss for the Miami Heat.
Old enough to be
Dallas gave him
Tyler's
some
dad.
trouble last year, able to put the clamps down on him at times. I know they don't have Jalen Brunson anymore. He's a New York Knick, and they'll kick his ass when they get to that game. But until then, I'm going to give this as a loss for the Miami Heat. Robbie, what do you see?
Yeah, it's a loss. Tough matchup. They can't win them all.
You can't win them all.
Yeah.
You know, I think that should just be our policy on something. Can't win them all. You know,
Robbie, are you doing it from the break room at your other job?
Quite possibly.
Are you pulling a Sid? A
I see
Sid right
that.
now? That's what Sid used to do. He used to do his
I don't
New
know.
York
You
show
got a
in the
Domino's
bathroom.
thing in the back.
I do have a Domino's thing in the back.
my good friend Chuck Todd. Spirit Leroy, what do you have for this one?
I also have that one as a loss.
Oh, wow. All right. Nobody's very faithful. I got them sweeping the next homestand where you got New Orleans, Boston, Orlando. All wins for me. Anybody disagree?
I have a loss of Boston because the crowd's gonna be too wine and cheese, just like in the Eastern Conference.
Tuesday
Final.
night, though, Robbie. Tuesday night's more of a hardcore crowd.
Yeah, that may
feel
be
like.
true. Boston owns the AAA or the FTX.
TNT game, too, by the way. One of the rare national TV games. Thanks a lot. Thanks for throwing us a bone there, NBA.
How many national games for the Heat this
Like
season?
11.
Really?
I don't count NBA TV games. Those are
Yeah.
Fugazi national
Yeah.
games.
NBA,
Nick got
like,
13.
that's like a punishment.
Yeah, NBA TV games are blacked out locally, and then you have to watch the local.
Yeah,
broadcast.
it's not a real national
Yeah.
game. No. TNT, ESPN, or ABC. Them's the rules. All right. Then they go to Charlotte, taking on the Hornets. Win.
I thought it's a win.
At Cleveland. I got that as a loss. Cleveland.
Ooh.
Sneaky tough matchup. Long. I don't like them. You know, Jared Allen, Mobley. Tons of length. Pain in the ass for the Heat. I don't enjoy that.
Yeah, they beat the Heat a couple times last year. Pretty good. I'll have that as a loss too.
Then we go on a little run ski because we have the old slump buster coming up next. You know who that is, Leroy? The New York Knicks.
Yeah.
We all need slump busters. You know?
Slump Buster.
They'll beat the Knicks. Spirit Leroy, you agree?
I very much agree.
Robbie?
Win.
Then they go to Milwaukee, a road game against the Bucks. I got that as a win as well.
Really?
Any contention there, Robbie?
I think the Heat are dominated most of the game, but then like last year, the Bucks steal
I
one.
remember
They won
that.
a
Yeah,
crazy
yeah,
comeback.
yeah. Crazy comeback. Spirit Leroy?
I'm going to go ahead and say it's a loss just because I was listening to Leroy. So
Oh, wow. You sent that in. All right, Leroy. Good to know.
Mhm.
Good to know. Okay, then coming up, they're hosting the Pacers.
Win.
Team sucks.
correct.
Rockets suck.
Win.
Magic. That
Win.
was a loss. Look ahead game. You want to know why it's a look ahead game? Because next up is the Denver Nuggets. Jokic coming to town, which means his dumb brothers and their Ed Hardy shirts are coming back. Revenge game. Don't think we forgot their Joker. I don't even know if Markieff Morris is going to be on the team. Doesn't matter. Andy Ellisberg wants blood. We all saw that picture in Denver. And by the way, now the stakes are even because he got real air. And they beat us both last year anyway. It didn't matter. But this time around, it's going to be different because we might have KD.
Oh,
Who
my
knows?
God.
Who
What
knows?
are you doing?
Could be anything. You don't know, Leroy. So I got that as a win.
You do this every year, and you've already did trades.
I don't know.
You've done, yeah.
Possible trades. Then they go to New York to take on the Brooklyn Nets again,
Win.
taking on Kevin Durant. Unless they have Kevin Durant. I don't know. Who knows? Got that as a win, though, Robbie. I agree
They
with
could be
you.
taking on Bam Adebayo on the Nets if they
Well,
get
let's not take the
Whoa.
Durant thing back. I don't like that.
Huh?
Always, man. Then they go to Milwaukee. I'll give Milwaukee this one. Okay? I'm not going to say we're going to sweep them on the road. I'll give them one.
You're gonna give him one.
I'm going to give them one.
Yeah.
I'm going to be responsible. Spirit Leroy, you agree? Second
agree.
Milwaukee game?
I agree.
Yeah.
Lost. Yeah, lost.
As Robbie
There's
said,
also after the All-Star break.
I
Correct?
think Robbie said it best where can't win them all.
Can't win them all.
Can't win them all. This isn't the 72 Dolphins. You agree, Leroy? You can't win them all. This is not playing the game, but you would agree you can't win them all. Leroy?
I'm not biting.
All right, fair enough. Then they go to Charlotte. Come on. What was this?
Win.
Then
How good is the
finally,
win?
we get to a matchup against these bastards, the Philadelphia 76ers.
In Philly or in Miami?
In Philly, Vlad.
That's a
In
look.
Philly.
You know what? I'm gonna give you a win.
Wow.
I'll
I
give
like
you a win. I know. Yeah, I'll give you guys a
No,
win.
win.
like
That's a
that
win.
too.
That's
That's a win. That's
I
a
have it
win.
as a split seeds because on March
Wow.
1st, we also are up against them.
You know what, J Fig? You jumped ahead. We were going to go to the break, but you want to know something? You're Spirit Leroy, so we'll take your Spirit wherever you want to go. Because I also have that as a win. The PJ Tucker return game. And guess what? PJ Tucker's going to see the mistake that he made for a couple extra dollars. Hope the shoes were worth it.
Go
PJ.
figure. Somebody's working for a couple of extra dollars. Oh my goodness.
I loved you last year, but guess what? Reap what you sow,
I know.
PJ.
Why we act like we would do anything any different?
He called.
Right?
You have the guts.
Let me guess. Wait, let me guess.
I didn't want to go
Okay,
to Philly.
Tobin, if you had the choice to take the mid-level exception
Yep.
or 3 years, 30 million, which one you going with?
Where is the mid-level? Where is the 330? Is it at my rival?
3
Is it
to
at
30?
WEI? Because I
You
wouldn't
ain't got
do it.
nothing to do with rival. It's your employment.
If I get the mid-level exception to stay here or go to WEI, I would stay here.
You're an idiot.
You're
See,
lying.
that's
You're
why-
such
I'm
a
lying.
liar. You're
I get
such
to
a
if
liar.
I
No,
can
you
make,
think
if I
you're
can make very
lying.
good money
No.
here,
You're
or I
lying.
can make a
Tobin.
little better money at
Tobin,
WEI, I would
you
never.
know
A
why
little
I know you're
better?
lying?
A little better?
You
Was
may
it a
say-
little better?
You may. You know what? You may say you're gonna stay, but your family, Mrs. Tobin's gonna be like, you better take your ass to WEI for that 3 year 30
I would
million.
never. I would never tell her they offered us more.
Or you'd be like Freddie Freeman's agent. Hold back
That
the
is
offer.
such a lie.
That's right. Yeah. All right, we continue on. We close out the Heat schedule
How you
next.
think that relationship gonna go moving forward if she finds out like Freddie Freeman found out?
Well, who's gonna snitch?
Who?
You guys gonna snitch?
Barry Jackson's gonna
She
snitch.
don't
You know
watch.
what?
I'll snitch.
They gonna put it on the scroll.
She didn't watch the radio show. So.
Barry Jackson's gonna put Tobin turned down a 3 year $30 million
She
deal to
doesn't
WEI.
know- she
And when
doesn't-
she reads that,
She doesn't know who Barry Jackson is.
she may not
I'll
know,
put it on my Instagram.
but
Me and
her
her are
homegirl
friends
will.
now.
Hey,
Barry
that's,
Jackson's gonna.
hey, you set yourself up.
Barry
Right?
Jackson,
You say,
Barry Jackson's
no
gonna
way
report
she'll
it.
ever come in contact with this person. And then she'll come home one day and say, guess who I saw in Publix?
Barry Jackson's gonna report it, and then he's gonna hit me with his favorite line from the show. Damage is done.
Yep.
Plain old, that's a win, that's a loss. Final quarter of the Heat season to get through. Anybody can do that's a win, that's a loss for a football season. Try doing 82 games. All right. That's how you play the game.
Are you gonna keep monitor? I mean,
Oh yeah,
No,
I always
he's
do.
not. No, he's not.
I always do. I always do.
Stop lying.
I always do.
I'm gonna put my record on my name. Just like
Yeah.
just look at my Dolphins records up there.
I got the Heat right now currently at 45 and 18. So I am keeping record, and I will keep record.
So they're pretty much going to be one of the top 4 or 5 teams in the.
Well, they were the top team in the East last year, Leroy.
What's the
Why would I think any
difference?
different?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why should I think any different? Why? Because the pundits say so. You know, the pundits who had
the experts.
the Nets as the favorite all year and the team that got swept in the first round. I'm going to listen to those jokers.
And the Lakers as well.
No thanks. Hey, Leroy, how about I just go with old Tobes? I think I've been a little bit more reliable. Because honestly, you laugh at me, but I've been more right about the Heat the last 3 years than wrong because I picked the year they went to the finals. I said they would go to the finals. Okay. Now I said they were playing the Jazz. They ended up playing the Lakers. And then I said they would be the 1 seed last year. You laughed at me. And where were they? I was only wrong the year that they got swept. So 2 out of 3 years, your boy here has been pretty spot on the money. You would agree. Would you not agree? You should agree. Now, you may say that's just because you're a Heat homer, but right is right, dude. Right is right. Robbie, is right right?
Right is right. There's
Right
no.
is right, dude. Right is right. J-Fig? Spirit Leroy?
If right is right, then it's right.
66%.
It's not like It's not like Tua, who's right-handed but throws lefty. By the way, Robbie, people want to know, what did you think of, did you see some of the Mike McDaniel quotes floating from the Lebitard interview? Did you see?
I am not.
Oh, he said that he has the most accurate catchable ball he's ever seen.
Well, of course, this goes 2 yards. Of course, it's accurate. You walk right into that one. Come
Thank
on.
you, Robbie.
You're a real bastard. What are you looking forward to the most tomorrow?
I don't think. I mean, from what the Vegas is a favorite tomorrow, so I don't think we're going to see. I mean, the Tua or anybody. I think the last game you'll start to see the starters, but I think I'm looking to see more Skyler.
Wait,
all
time
right.
out. Why would they play the starters the last game?
It's the third preseason game. I know they don't have 4 anymore. So, but
Right.
Yeah, but they still have an extra week.
The only reason I don't think they'll do that is or may not play that much because they got the joint practices next week. So I don't know. You know McCoach, and he loves a joint practice.
Yeah, but that ain't the same. Let me tell you something. I don't care how physical that joint practice gets.
Yep.
The timing ain't the same.
Well,
the time is different when you can get sacked for real.
All right. Let's get to it. I got a big win streak coming up. Stop me if you guys differ. All right. Hosting the Knicks on March 3rd, win. Hosting the Hawks on March 4th on a back-to-back, win. Hosting the Hawks again. Why do the Hawks need travel efficiency for the Heat? It's like a bus ride. Like what the? Why do they need to stay here for the whole?
You did
for a
say
week?
back to back though. So
Anyway,
that's Chris.
then they got the Hawks again, win. All right, then Cleveland, who I said they lost in Cleveland earlier. Guess what? Revenge time. Cleveland's in town for back-to-backs, not back-to-back days, but back-to-back games. March 8th and March 10th. 2 wins for the Heat. Then they go take a little puddle jumper up to Orlando. Win.
Jeez.
Yeah, so I got, what is that? What kind of a win streak do I have on right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I haven't losing one of the Cavs games.
10, 11. I currently have the Heat in an 11-game win streak.
Whoa, 11-game win streak?
Yep.
Wait, and
I
what
have
month
them
is this?
losing also a Cavs
March.
game.
16 more to go to
Yo,
catch the
Toby-
27.
Yeah, exactly. Tobin's gonna have the Heat win 23 games and start going after that 27-game record. Watch.
Nope. Here we go.
Oh, there's a loss coming.
Next game up, hosting the Jazz. Dwayne Wade's Jazz.
That's a loss.
I see that as a loss. Here's why. They've traded for Kevin Durant, and Donovan Mitchell is mad because he said, how come you guys didn't trade for me? I played with Bam this summer. And so I feel like Donovan Mitchell has a big-time revenge game against the Heat.
Donovan will be in New York, but
Maybe. You know what? You may. Who knows? That's the beauty of that's the one. Who knows? Glad you may be right. I don't know. But if he isn't, it'll be the I don't know who would they trade for. I guess that's the RJ Barrett revenge game.
Oh God.
that's gonna be the Julius Randle revenge game. The Obi Toppin.
All right. Then I got
Win.
the host. You got that as a win against the Jazz, Rob?
I got it as a win.
Did
That's a
you,
win.
did
That's
you
a
not
win.
have them on an 11-game win streak like I do?
No, I had him losing one. I had him losing one of the games to the Cavs.
Oh,
The
okay.
audacity.
Spirit Leroy, why you found an 11-game win? And you had like the best record out of any of us, Spirit Leroy.
I was saying the audacity for Robbie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
good.
if Marcus was still here, he'd have him 70-10 or by now.
That's true. Marcos was being very willing to. I feel like my record right now is
I think you wait. What are you? 40? What?
I'm 51-19.
I think when you had them 45-18, you weren't that bad. Now you're at 51-19.
Yeah.
That's not
11-game
bad.
win streak.
Well,
It's not a
he
hard
did.
schedule though.
Yeah.
But you gave them a loss on this one, so the win streak ends.
Yeah, but then they come back and they bounce back against the Memphis Grizzlies, and Ja's gonna.
See, no,
You're gonna have all. You know what? I feel like what's gonna be the hip thing this year, Robbie. You know how all the little kids they wear the Steph Curry jerseys.
it's gonna be the Ja.
It's gonna be the Ja jerseys.
All right, I'm
Lou-
gonna give you something. You're gonna beat the Jazz, but lose to the Grizzlies. So your win streak will go 12, and then you'll lose to the Grizzlies.
Okay, listen, that's fine. I mean,
I
can't
had
win
to
them
beat the
all.
Grizzlies. Ja's gonna have an almost dunk again, and everyone's gonna go, "Oh no!"
I knew it.
with the Heat.
Oh, it's gonna count this time. Trust me, it's gonna count this time.
He's gonna
I
have
really
an
don't
almost
understand how-
dunk.
He is so good. I mean, it's really hard not to like Ja Morant. He is, but I don't care. Listen, your kids can like Ja Morant, but they better not wear Ja Morant jerseys to the Heat game. And by the way, just so we're clear, Ja Morant can't get angry at that because he yelled at the Warriors fans who wore Steph Curry jerseys to his game. So I'm just doing the same thing. If you're a parent and you buy your kid Ja Morant jerseys down here and you send them to the Heat game, you're a bad parent. All right? You go get your kid a Victor Oladipo jersey, and they like it.
They like it.
Anyway, I then have the Heat losing in Chicago. to the Bulls.
Oh,
Okay.
I
That
have
bounce-
another one.
Then I got them bouncing back against Detroit because
Oh God.
they already made that mistake last year. I remember that was one of the games that I filled in for Zaslow, and they lost to like Sadiq Bey. I'm just like, oof, terrible. Hosting the Knicks, hosting the Nets, back-to-back wins. Come on, what are
Hey,
we
listen,
talking about here?
we play you guys 3 times this month. That month,
Yeah.
we're getting a win at least with one of them.
Are
man.
you?
Yes,
Oh,
Are
God.
you?
We have
Yes.
a Knicks bro in here.
yes. We're not getting swept by you guys.
All right. I mean, you know. Then they go to Toronto. I got that as a loss. I don't like Toronto's matchup for the Heat. It's a tough matchup. A lot of arms. Precious
Yeah.
Achua.
This feels like a Fred VanVleet 7 for 10 from downtown game.
Is everybody got their shot?
Yeah, the Heat. The Heat.
Yes.
Yeah, the
Okay,
Heat.
okay.
I mean, unless they trade for Kyrie.
Yeah.
Which who knows? Who
Yeah.
knows? That's the beauty of it. You don't know. That's why we play. That's a win. That's a loss. You don't know. As Vlad alluded to, and right now I currently have the Heat at 55-21. As Vlad alluded to, Leroy, do you think that's a fair record, Leroy? 55-21 so far? Leroy? What do you have them at? Leroy? Spirit Leroy?
I lost count. You're gonna have to give me some time.
Last 6 games of the season. After that loss to Toronto, I had the Heat going on a 4-game win streak, beating the likes of the New York Knicks, the Dallas Mavericks at home, the Detroit Pistons on the road, and the Philadelphia 76ers on the road, putting them at a clean record of 59-21, one away from the elusive 60-win season. But they already have things clinched. So the next game in Washington, I have them losing. And then to close it out at home, Leroy, on Fan Appreciation Night against the Orlando Magic, I have the Heat winning. Where are you at right now, Robbie?
You 61-21.
I had the Heat losing that Sixers game and then losing both the Wizards and the Magic. Like you said, Heat's gonna rest their starters.
Okay.
And so that would put them at 28 losses for me.
Wow. I got them at no, Vlad. I had them at 59 wins, but on that last
so
game,
60-22 is where you have them.
60-22
You wildin', my G.
to end the season.
Tobin, what was their record last year?
60-22.
What was their record last year?
I believe they won 54 games last year.
So you're saying they're going to have a 6-game improvement from last year?
Yep.
And they hadn't added anybody this offseason.
Doesn't matter. They're going to be healthier in the regular season.
I mean, technically, they had added Victor Oladipo.
Tell him, Leroy.
He was already on the team.
He
No,
didn't
They didn't add
play.
anybody.
He
didn't play till like March.
He didn't play till like
March.
He played like
wasn't
10 minutes a
healthy.
game.
So
He was out of basketball
Oladipo's going to
damn
give
near
you
for 2 years.
so Oladipo is going to give you 6 more games.
Hey man,
They didn't have- they didn't
I got this.
Oh.
I am not.
Oh,
gonna
Leroy's
have-
playing.
No.
It kind of is.
I am not gonna have you come on this show and blaspheme against Victor Oladipo.
Loves Victor Oladipo.
You first of all, let's not forget before his injury what this man was.
Yeah, and injured.
You don't want to make an enemy out of Leroy.
I'll make an enemy out
They
of
almost-
him.
wanna
almost
make
beat
an enemy out of
the
Leroy.
Cavs.
I love Victor
So you think-
Oladipo.
I tell you what, Oladipo will be better than Brunson.
Wow!
And not on a supermax.
Leroy!
Send him straight. No empanadas for him.
Wow.